Hey guys, Ramen Addict 2 here with my roommate Alex.
Hello.
And I want to welcome you to RAmensanity episode 1. This is the mini-series that I mentioned starting. Me and Alex here are going to be discussing today are, actually, I don't know why I said are. What we're going to be discussing today is something that has been going around the RWBY fandom forever. That's right, guys. This is a RWBY video, and this is all our opinion. So, if you don't like it, then don't watch it.
Please do not go into the comments and complain. This is our full opinion. I mean, we literally just stopped binge watching RWBY again.
Yeah, I mean, I had pre-ordered Volume 2 before it came out. Ordered Volume 3 the instant I saw it was available.
And then ordered Volume 4.
That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it hasn't. I'm sorry. I am losing my mind.
If I could pre-order that this early, that'd be awesome. Anyways, what we're going to be discussing today is kind of, like I said, a hot topic in the RWBY fandom right now. And that is in regards to everyone's favorite redhead, Pyrrha Nikos. Gone too soon.
Ship sank as quickly as it was confirmed.
Yeah, thanks. Anyways, a lot of people online, Facebook, probably Reddit. I don't actually have a Reddit.
A lot of the RWBY pages on Facebook, probably the Reddits. I know a lot of forums are losing their minds.
Oh, yeah, I know there are more than likely some deviant art. Some journals or chat rooms, whatever.
Yeah, there's probably one on there somewhere.
And there was even at one point, and this was brought to my attention because of the fact that I was a member of 2 different RWBY groups on Facebook. Someone started sharing a petition that they had started supposedly for a friend. The petition was to bring back Pyrrha. Now, what we're wanting to discuss today is, should she be brought back? And again, everything that's about to be said is all our opinion.
Please do not take this as we're, RWBY experts or something. We're not.
We do not work for Rooster Teeth. Although,
wish we did.
I totally would love to work for those crazy psychos. Love them to death.
Love them to death,
But anyways, so like I said, what we're going to be talking about is, should Pyrrha be brought back? Now, a lot of you, especially the ones that I know, I don't know anyone personally who signed the petition, but I know it was almost like, I think they were asking for 2,500 signatures, and they were approaching 1,800. So a lot of people want Pyrrha back, and don't get me wrong, she is definitely, actually, she used to be my third favorite, but thinking about it now, she's easily tied for second place for me. But don't get me wrong, I would love to see her come back, but in all honesty, I do not believe that bringing her back is the route that is they're probably not going to do it anyway. But even if it was open for suggestion, it's not the best idea out there.
And I can agree with that. I mean, I know everyone loves Pyrrha. I know we barely got to see what she can do. And she's a powerhouse. She is a strong female character. Yes, I would like her back too, but this has to be something for Jean. And this isn't for us as the fans. This is for Jean. Exactly.
Because the main reason why I don't think Pyrrha should come back is, I mean, think about it. Look at Volume 1 when Jean first met Pyrrha.
Didn't know who she was. Completely right over his head. He was so involved with Weiss.
Well, I mean, the ship part aside, yeah,
well,
obviously.
I didn't mean involved like that.
But no, okay,
his
gotcha.
one-track mind.
Yeah. But once Team Juniper was formed, look at Jean and Pyrrha. He didn't know jack. That when he killed that Ursa was because of Pyrrha's help.
Yep.
He was being trained by her.
He was essentially became her protege, essentially her almost successor, essentially.
In a sense, yeah. Also, he's still, to this day, unless there was something that we missed in volumes 1 through 3, but to this day he still does not know what his actual semblance is.
Yeah, we do know he now has an aura. Well, that was like in way back then.
Everyone has it, just some people don't have it unlocked yet.
Yeah, and well, that's good. It's just, I feel that with Pyrrha, Jean is going to try and find more of himself, because he now doesn't have his own, taking a Star Wars reference here, he doesn't have his own Yoda anymore. He's got to go do it himself.
That is a good little comparison, by the way.
Thank you.
But really, like when it kind of boils down to it, yes, it's tragic, heartbreaking. I was very close to actually crying.
Okay,
Tears were there and tears were running, but
I cried. I cried again after we binge watched it for like the 8th time.
No matter how many times we watch it, it's still painful to see.
Oh my gosh, it's just mentally heartbreaking. Well, not mentally heartbreaking, but you people know what I mean.
It kicks you right in the emotional balls. That's
yeah. I gotta go with that one. Just right in the emotion.
I mean, and the funny thing is I've seen this comparison recently. Another death that we can refer to kind of scale the reaction of the fans on is the death of Kamina from Gurren Lagann.
Yes, and honestly,
fans, like a lot of people, even some of my friends that don't live near here, a couple of them quit watching the series altogether after he died. And I know some people probably, if they didn't already, they were actually. It's kind of hard to quit watching it, seeing as how that happened in the finale.
Yeah.
But they, in all honesty, there was probably some people that left the fandom because of that.
Yeah, and I mean, and I've seen that picture on Facebook that Kamina's death was because he was a badass. And
so was she.
Yeah, Pyrrha was a badass. We just didn't see her go down in action. We saw her getting ready for it, but it never happened. And that was the point. They tried to give you that hope that she's going to get the Maiden's power, she's going to stick it to Cinder right up in her craw. And it didn't happen because Cinder's good at what she does. She is good at being, checkmating you. She's good at putting you in a bad situation and making it worse.
Exactly. And so ultimately, and again, going back to, and I don't know why I keep saying ultimately, please slap me next time I do that.
Is that a promise?
On the arm, not the face.
Okay.
Anyway, comparing Pyrrha's death with Kamina's death, essentially what happened, for those of you who don't already know the Gurren Lagann franchise, which, while ridiculous and badass, also kicks you in the emotional testicles. But it forced Simone, it threw him into a slump for a good probably 4 or 5 episodes.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe 5.5 actually. If I have to give it a number. But essentially, while Simone was in a depressive, sarcastic slump, he was soul searching. He was trying to find himself.
Because he now lacked his mentor.
Yeah, he lacked the one person who he could. Essentially, what he was doing, he was not intentionally, but he was kind of leeching off of the energy that Kamina was providing, and so Kamina's death forced him to develop more as not just a character, but as a man. And in this case with Jean and Pyrrha, it's going to force Jean to, one, I mean, he was already thinking like a good team leader. No one can argue that. I mean, he even could tell something was bothering Pyrrha and made the time to sit down and talk with her. Be it she couldn't say everything that was supposed to happen or that was going on. But while he didn't quite understand, he was willing to help her, however, and encourage her.
Yeah.
And while emotionally, that's good, when it comes to actual, as a leader per se, and as a warrior, because remember, he forged the transcripts. Yeah, so he's still, to this day, there because he snuck his way in.
Yep.
And still, even now, since Crow's taken over, he more than likely is going to kind of let that slide. I mean, it's Crow. Yeah. And he's focused more on picking up where Ozpin left off and continuing to, more than likely, lead the school. Yeah, even though the school's probably just gone at this point.
It's about time for Jean to find his, on his voice. It's time for him to, step up. Because all the other times he's tried, he's had Pyrrha there to back him up.
Yeah, she's
been his emotional crutch.
Kind of like when you think back to when Ozpin called Pyrrha into his office to talk to her before letting her know about the maiden, when he mentioned how talented and skilled she was, she said that she wouldn't be there without her team, to which Crow responded, actually, I think it's the other way around. And in all honesty, while Crow seemed like a bit of an asshole, I mean, let's face it, he
was right.
Yeah, he was right, exactly. She was essentially...
She was carrying the team for the most part.
Yeah, essentially when it all came down to it, the two really carrying the team was Pyrrha and, muscle-wise, Nora.
Yes, my vote was for Nora because, oh God, Nora.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
Do not tase Nora.
You will regret it.
But anyways, but yeah, so now I will say this much. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. I do understand why a lot of the fans want Pyrrha back. I mean, in all honesty, it's not the same per se without her. And we all know about the drama that happened with the former Rooster Teeth member, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So we know, and we're not going to go into detail because that's a box we'd rather not open.
We don't want to go anywhere near. Please do not ask us to either.
Yeah.
Yes, we have lost.
That is one thing that I honestly am not going to necessarily discuss because I have my views and I know so many other people have their own.
We have lost sleep over that. Okay, I just want to make this really clear. We have lost sleep over a lot of what happens at Rooster Teeth.
Not even so much the drama itself, but the fans reacting to it.
That too. I mean, we lose more sleep over the fans reacting, but still the drama just kind of trickles down.
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help us at all. Seriously, we already have a hard enough time.
But anyways, playing the devil's advocate here, I would love, in all honesty, I would love to see Pyrrha come back, but I don't think she should come back right now.
I think it would be nice if we saw her again, but for the story, and I think a lot what people fail to realize is that it's a story. You're not a part of it. You have to read it. It's like your favorite book and your character dies. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, and then oh my god, they're gone. But you want to know how they're gonna survive without them.
Exactly.
And that's the journey now ahead of Jean, Team Juniper, Team Ruby.
Yeah, because well, all of Team Ruby's kind of, and while they didn't,
Ruby's broken.
Yeah, while they didn't lose while they didn't lose a team member's life, their emotional state is worse.
Their teamwork has been shattered.
Yeah, I mean.
Blake's missing. Weiss is essentially
back
gone.
home in Atlas. Yeah. Yang is
disabled.
Yeah, I mean.
And Ruby's just emotionally unstable right now.
Yeah, she seems fairly certain of herself now because I mean we all saw that
she's making stupid decisions.
Well, she's still a kid.
It's a stupid decision, and you know it.
But I mean, in all honesty, we obviously saw how much time passed from when Crow was talking to her to when she actually left. Yeah. And he wouldn't have told her where the enemy was headed if he didn't expect her to go.
That is the truth.
It is Crow. He trusts her.
Then he can always just watch her.
Yeah, I mean, we all saw the teaser, hopefully.
Yeah.
If for some reason any of you guys have not seen the teaser, pause this video, go watch not the whole last episode, but go pull up the last episode.
10 minutes.
Well, maybe 10 minutes, and then skip to right after the credits when they show Monty's signature. Because that's just like the other teasers, that's where we see. So we don't know necessarily what he's doing. Anyways, back to the original topic here, and we may end up going a smidge over 15. Okay. That's fine. Last time was like almost 45 minutes. Anyways, so back to the topic at hand. I do want Pyrrha back, but I don't want her back now. If she comes back now, it will destroy any possible character development.
Yeah, anything Jean can potentially develop will be gone because he'll go back to relying on Pyrrha.
Now, and I hate to cut you off, but there is one more possibility that is entertaining and has the potential for character growth for Jean but he is totally outclassed in
yeah.
this scenario, and that's all the fan art of a half grim Pyrrha.
Oh, is that like that Salem version I keep seeing floating around on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, please.
Yeah.
No.
Now, don't get me wrong, that's amazing art.
It's amazing art, but it's something we do not wish to see ever again.
Because, I mean, while it's awesome and she would make a very interesting opponent, she can whoop all of what is now known as Team Ranger.
Without the grim powers.
Yeah, she can whoop them by herself.
If it's metal, they're dead.
Yeah.
That's essentially the point.
But anyways, so yeah, while that's interesting and it has possibilities, I don't think that's what needs to happen. If she comes back at all, it needs to be near the end. And
it's got to be written well enough that she does come back.
Even if it's during the final fight, and Jean is like, let's say he finally became the warrior that he was always meant to be, and despite everyone's efforts, they're still not quite winning in the fight against Salem. Her coming back then would help turn the tide.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if she comes back at all, it needs to be after the fight with Salem.
If she got destroyed by Cinder, while she did put up a good fight, I will say that was an epic final battle.
Oh yeah.
But Cinder outclassed her at her best.
Yeah, and Pyrrha wasn't, hiding her semblance at that point anymore. She went straight on Magneto on her.
Yeah, and if Pyrrha came back now, Cinder would just kill her again.
Potentially.
More
than likely.
She would be defeated a lot quicker now that Cinder has the full maiden powers. It's not a good fit unless you want to watch Pyrrha die again, and then that's just on your people.
Because, let's think about it. The writers, these are the same crazy freaks that came up with Red versus Blue. And we all know how big of a dick they are to their own characters in that series. So, and I know they even said that petitions aren't really going to do anything. Because they have made that statement. But imagine they did, for some reason, listen to the petition or all the butthurt from the fans. Because let's face it, guys, it's butthurt.
It's butthurt.
But anyways, so imagine they decided, you know what, yeah, let's bring her back. More than likely, they would either kill her that same episode or the following one.
Yeah, or just long, drawn-out, emotional torture of bringing her back.
To the point where everyone will cry, sobbing.
Just don't tempt them to kill us, okay?
Yeah, you thought your heart was broken now.
Don't give them that power.
Yeah, you do not give them the shiny red button. Do not give them the shiny red button. But ultimately, what it boils down to, and I think we're just going to wrap it up for now, but ultimately...
Should Pyrrha come back? No. Do we want her back? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we want Pyrrha back, but we do not believe it is...
It's not time.
It is not time, if it's even meant to happen at all. So as much as we love her, God, I'd love to just reach through that screen and hug her.
Yeah, I know.
And plus, who knows? She didn't exactly go the way a human would go.
Yeah,
that's kind of an open door.
That was some Bebop stuff right there.
Yeah, or hell, even Space Dandy if you're high enough.
Yeah, there's that.
But anyways, so we don't know. They might have something planned for Pyrrha already. We do not know at all. All we can do now is sit back and just enjoy how it happens.
This crazy story.
Oh yeah. Anyways, this has been RAmensanity episode 1. So
yeah, guess how much we got done.
Yeah, more than I thought, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, this is probably everybody. Yeah, I'm just kind of going to interject here. This is really just going to be a series. We're just going to talk and well, not me, but mainly him. They're just going to talk and stuff. It's speculation and stuff.
Yeah, it's like throwing around fan theories, discussions.
And it gives him something to do, and he's sitting at home with nothing to do.
Oh, shut up. Anyways, so yeah, this has been RAmensanity episode 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to click the subscribe button. Clicking the like button's optional, but never hurts, and makes me feel more accomplished, I guess. Anyways, just make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see I will see you guys next time.
Also, I'm probably going to do a little shameless plug here. Aside from his, click the subscribe button.
Help me.
I'm probably going to be starting up my own Let's Play channel pretty soon once we get the right equipment in here. And I will probably feed the information right over here to Mr. Ramen Idiot over here. And he'll give you that. Y'all can probably check out me freaking flailing over games. He finds it funny all the time.
Oh, it is. It's hysterical.
Shut up! Anyway, so yeah, that's my shameless plug. Y'all will be the first to know when I get my Let's Play channel up. He'll be the first to know because technically he lives with me. Dick.
I'll let you guys know. I will keep you guys posted.
Alright, well, this is Alex, and see ya!
And once again, this is RAmensanity here. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Later.